Good evening and welcome into St. Joseph High School here in Westchester, where tonight the St. Laurence Vikings visit to take on the Chargers. St. Laurence coming in with a 20-3 record, ranked 12th in the area by Michael O'Brien of the Chicago Sun-Times. They have been playing some of the best basketball in the history of their program. Last season, they went down in the sectional semifinal in Class 3A against Morgan Park, and they're looking to contend for a very strong season for the Vikings, but also Finn Walsh, Trey Davis, Donovan Slater, and Lance Jackson. Really strong and veteran lineup for this St. Laurence team, and it'll be a tough challenge for the Chargers, and we'll see if they can be up to the task. This game was supposed to be played last night. It was moved to tonight due to the weather. Last night there was a ice storm in the area, at least in the forecast. Turned out not to be quite as bad as expected, but safety first as always, and so we are playing here tonight on Wednesday night. And now we will go over to the public address announcer for tonight's opening prayer, followed by the national anthem. Last year, this game went down to the wire. There was a 3 at the last second for St. Laurence to win that one. Finn Walsh starting at the point for the Vikings. Billy right down. McKee Shaheed Owens also in the starting lineup for the Chargers. Malik Anderson. Will be Finn Walsh brings it up for St. Laurence. The Vikings with that 20-3 record, 8-1 in the Chicago Catholic League. On the outside, 3 on the way from Lance Jackson. No good there. The rebound pulled down by Hardaway. Up ahead, Shaheed Owens pushing on the left side. Now he goes for Robinson on the right wing. The floor. Here's Jackson, the outside. Top of the key, 3 on the way. It is blocked into the hands of Becton. Ahead for Robinson on the left wing. Now in the left corner, Malik Anderson. Anderson fakes, drives to the elbow. His jumper is good. Malik Anderson has the first 4 points for the Chargers. Walsh, and he is fouled. First foul on the Chargers as a team goes against McKee Shaheed Owens. 5:30 to play, first quarter. Finn Walsh at the top of the key, guarded by Shaheed Owens. Now he goes over for Jackson. Now Slater. Slater back for Walsh, top of the key. Walsh driving against Shaheed Owens, out into the corner. The 3 on the way from Rapport. No good. The rebound taken by John Robinson. Robinson out for Becton. His long 2-point jumper, in and out. Offensive rebound. Hardaway puts it back up and in. And it's a 6-0 lead for St. Joe's. And St. Laurence head coach Jim Sexton will take a quick timeout. .509 left here in the first quarter, 6-0, the Chargers with the lead. Malik Anderson with an early 4 points and Antonio Hardaway with 2. And another quick foul on Shaheed Owens as he reaches in on Walsh. So he has 2 fouls here with 5:02 left in the first quarter. That's the second foul on the Chargers as a team. Walsh takes the inbounds pass in the backcourt. Dribbles between his legs, now looking for a pass. Finds Slater. Now to Jackson, top of the key. Back for Walsh on the right wing. Top of the key 3 from Rappold. Hits the side of the rim. Offensive rebound nearly chased down by Donovan Slater, but it goes off his fingers out of bounds and back to the Chargers. 6-0 lead for St. Joe's with 4:46 left here in this first quarter. Full court press here from the Vikings. And Robinson in the backcourt on the left side, able to split a couple defenders ahead for Becton. Now to Hardaway, his baseline jumper no good. Rebound tipped and taken by Finn Walsh. Up ahead in the front court for Jeremiah Williams. His right corner 3 on the way and long. Rebound is tipped and taken by Finn Walsh. So a second chance on this possession for the Vikings. 4:20 to play first quarter, 6-0 the lead for the Chargers. Walsh looking to drive, spins, floater off back iron and good. So the first 2 points for St. Lawrence, and then a whistle blows. And it's a delay of game called here on St. Lawrence. Pass is tipped and stolen by the Vikings. 3 on the way, and good. Trey Davis. All of a sudden, it's 6-5. Chargers started out with a 6-0 lead. Now another steal for the Vikings. Jeremiah Williams over for Davis. Another 3 on the way, and good. 2 straight threes by Trey Davis, an 8-0 run for St. Lawrence, and just like that, a 6-0 lead evaporates. And Coach Gene Pingator will take a timeout. Apologize for any technical difficulties earlier on the game. The score right now, 8-6, St. Lawrence with the lead with 3:50 to play here in the first quarter. The Chargers started this one out on a 6-0 run. Since then, it's been all St. Lawrence applying some full court pressure, leading to turnovers and converting those turnovers into points on the offensive end. D'Amico Newdall will inbound here for the Chargers. Brandon Malone also checking into the game for St. Joe's. Hardaway looking ahead. It's tipped and stolen by Jeremiah Williams. Williams, the star for this Vikings team. Back to Harris, fires another 3. He was out of bounds before, but he made the 3 once again. He is a tremendous outside shooter. Trey Harris, the junior for St. Lawrence, he's got a spot over in that left corner where he made 2 consecutive threes. Luckily for St. Joe's, he was out of bounds before he shot that ball. Now here's Hardaway going in towards the basket, but misses it from in close. It's back to St. Lawrence the other way. Harris for Walsh on the right wing. He fires a 3. That's well short. An air ball, and it's out of bounds as we have a collision with the table here on stage. Not the first time had the game come to me, so to speak, there as Lance Jackson collided right into the bottom of the table here at the stage at St. Joseph. Here's Marcus Becton driving the baseline. The little runner is good, and we're tied up at 8. Trey Harris driving off the glass, and rather Trey Davis already with 8 points. It's 10-8 St. Lawrence, and now a turnover for the Chargers on the other end. The Vikings have sped up this ball game, and it has played to their advantage after the Chargers started it out 6-0. Since then, a 10-2 run. Another 3 on the way, and Trey Davis yet again. That's 11 points for Davis as he's made 3 threes. Unbelievable. 13-8 Vikings. Now it's stolen by Jeremiah Williams. Williams drives, had it blocked, but who else? Trey Davis right there for the putback. He has 13 of the 15 points for St. Laurence. Sinks the first free throw. As now Kyle Thomas, the 6'8 freshman for the Chargers, will check in for the first time. He got some minutes in the sophomore game as well tonight. And here's Anderson's second free throw. Also good. 15-10, St. Lawrence. Up ahead, Lance Jackson in the corner, looking to drive baseline, trying to find Slater, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Chargers. Throw him, step back three. No good for him. The rebound taken by Malone. Malone brings it over half court. Now for Becton on the left side. He takes a three, in and out. The rebound to Walsh, the point guard for the Vikings. Up ahead in the front court for Lance Jackson. He could not control the pass, out of bounds. It will go to the Chargers. 55 seconds remain in the first quarter, 18-12. St. Lawrence leads it. The Chargers on the way. Here's Anderson with 30 seconds left in this first quarter. It has been a fast-paced and thrilling first quarter here. Down to 20 seconds in the first. Here's Malone. Baseline jumper on the way from the left side. Hits the right side of the rim, no good. And then a foul after the rebound by St. Lawrence. Welcome back here to St. Joseph High School. St. Lawrence leading this one 20-14 at the end of one, and the Vikings will start with the basketball here in quarter number two. Finn Walsh dribbling on the outside, guarded by Newtall, dribbles around to the other side of the three-point arc. On the left side, now Davis, left wing three, in and out. He finally misses a three. Now it's Finn Walsh on the outside, Jeremiah Williams. Williams had just 2 points in that first quarter, but he's typically the star for this team. Davis driving the up and under, not there for him. The foul on Brandon Malone. That's the fourth on the Chargers as a team, and it sends Finn Walsh to the free throw line. Walsh had 2 points in that first quarter. First free throw is good to make it 21-16 St. Lawrence. 7:06 left here in the first half. Second free throw also good from Walsh. The lead back to 6 for the Vikings, and it allows them to set up their full court press coming off of the made free throw. Newtall in the backcourt. Up ahead, Anderson down the middle of the lane. Dishes down. Kyle Thomas using his shot called. 24-20. 4-point game here with 6:10 to play in the second quarter. Finn Walsh, top of the key three on the way. No good. The rebound taken by Malone. Malone up the left side. Now he goes for Becton. On the left wing, guarded by Jeremiah Williams. Becton looking for a pass. Little miscommunication there. Out of bounds. It will go to the Vikings. 5:55 to play second quarter. 24-20 St. Lawrence. And the Vikings have the basketball. St. Lawrence wearing their black uniforms with the gold trim. The Chargers in their home whites with the blue and red trim. Finn Walsh on the left wing drives and draws a foul. He is not afraid to mix it up. Has had a couple of offensive rebounds tonight, and this is the second time he's drawn a foul inside. Evan down the lane, puts up the runner, not there. Rebound taken by the Vikings. Jeremiah Williams trying to drive. Puts it off back iron and in. Impressive move by Jeremiah Williams, and he has 6 points, 27-20 Vikings. Up ahead, Newtall on the right side for Kyle Thomas. Right baseline off the glass and in. Thomas with 4 points now. Becton tips the pass out of bounds. It will stay with St. Laurence. They will inbound from underneath the Charger basket. In for Finn Walsh. Walsh looking for Jeremiah Williams on a lob pass that could have very easily been stolen by the Chargers. Back to Walsh, top of the key. Walsh backing his way against Newtall. Then back out Jeremiah Williams. Fakes the three. Then dishes out Lance Jackson. His three on the way from the corner. Not there. The rebound by Marcus Becton. Becton all the way ahead for Malik Anderson on the left side. Anderson drives. Gets a putback attempt. Not there. And then another chance for the Chargers as Willis comes up with an offensive rebound. Now it's Becton right wing. Chargers trail by 5. 4:20 to play, second quarter, 27-22. Willis had it tipped out of his hand by Davis, but out of bounds. It will stay with the Chargers as they will inbound near the scorer's table. 4:16 left in the second, 27-22, St. Lawrence. In for Malik Anderson. Now John Robinson, right side three is long. And the rebound taken by Finn Walsh. Walsh up ahead, and the lay-in is there on the other side for Darius Wilson. 29-22. Kyle Thomas on the baseline, not able to score from in close, but now it's stolen by Robinson. Down for Becton, and he scores to make it 29-24. Here's Davis, blocked by Thomas, but they call a foul. And Thomas is dinged for his second. That is the sixth on the Chargers as a team. 29-24. With 3:29 left. Free throws are good there for Trey Davis. 31-24 as Davis now has 18 points. 7-point lead here with 3:20 left. Robinson left wing. Back for Anderson on the outside. Now it's Robinson. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Malik Anderson on the right wing. Now it's Becton left wing. Becton trying to drive, dishes outside. Robinson, his three, hits the back iron, no good. The rebound taken by St. Lawrence. Finn Walsh spinning ahead for Donovan Slater. In the corner, dishes back now Williams, now down low, and a foul is called as Darius Wilson goes up. He makes the bucket as well. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. (33-24), St. Lawrence leads with 2:37 left in the first half as the free throw is good for Darius Wilson. It's a 10-point lead for the Vikings, their largest of the night. Here's Robinson ahead for Becton on the left side. Now it's back for Robinson, and he is called for a travel in the backcourt. So another turnover from the Chargers. And it's back to St. Lawrence. Newtall drive. Now this jumper is... Here's Finn Walsh on the outside, 1:40 left here in the first half. Slater fires a long three. Off the mark, the rebound taken by Hardaway. Up ahead, Becton, minute and a half left here in this first half. Chargers trail by 10. Becton in a trap, double team, goes ahead for Turner. Now Malik Anderson, a three from the left side, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, last touch by St. Laurence. On the outside, here's Becton. Becton back for Willis. Now for Anderson, right wing with just over a minute left in the first half. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Vikings. Michael Turner on the outside. Now he goes for Becton on the right side near the sideline. Becton looking to drive the runner. Hits the side of the rim, no good. The rebound taken by Finn Walsh. Walsh back for Lance Jackson. Thought about the three, decided against it. Back into the corner now, Darius Wilson. He drives, had it blocked. Hardaway comes down with it. Back for Malik Anderson, under 30 seconds to play first half. Anderson dribbles between the circles, goes to Willis on the right wing. Willis for Michael Turner. Turner, and he is called for the travel as he came down the lane. "17 seconds left here in this first half. 34-24, St. Laurence with the lead. Walsh driving, gets it to go off the glass. And the lead up to 12 now for St. Lawrence. Half-court shot from Anderson, no good. And that will do it for the first half. St. Lawrence leads it 36-24. So a 12-point lead for the Vikings, led in large part by the play of Trey Davis in that first quarter. Had 16 in the... (36-24), the score here at St. Joseph High School at the half. St. Laurence is leading St. Joseph by 12 here at halftime. (36-24) the score here at the half. St. Laurence is leading. St. Laurence leading 36. St. Laurence leading this one 36-24. That's odd. St. Lawrence leading 36. St. Lawrence leading this. Okay. 36.
St. Joseph High School at the half. St. Lawrence is
Oh, so it's just behind. Fine, it's just behind.
St. Lawrence is leading.
Yeah.
St. Lawrence.
Well, hopefully everyone went to go grab some food at halftime. As you can probably tell, we've been having some audio issues tonight. But we will be back with the second half. It's 36-24. St. Lawrence leading St. Joseph by 12 here at halftime. We'll be back with the second half in about 5 minutes. Second half about to begin here between St. Joseph and St. Lawrence. The Vikings lead this one 36-24 as we head into the third quarter. In that first half, Trey Davis led the way for St. Lawrence with 18 points. Finn Walsh had 7, Jeremiah Williams had 6, and Darius Wilson had 5 for the Vikings. Here's Newtall. Down low, Hardaway spins, had it blocked. Second chance opportunity goes up, not there. Rebound tipped again and taken by Trey Davis in the corner. He gets it over to Rappold. Now it's Finn Walsh on the left wing. Walsh steps back, gives for Jeremiah Williams. Now on the outside, Rappold, back for Williams, guarded by Becton. Now back for Finn Walsh near half court. Walsh for Lance Jackson, right wing. Top of the key, Williams. Now Rappold, left wing. Thought about the three, decided against it. Walsh is open for a three now. Off the back iron, no good. Into the hands of Marcus Becton. Becton brings it up the floor for the Chargers, who trail by 12 with 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Becton looking for a pass, finds Newtall on the left wing. Now Malik Anderson backing his way in. Back out Hardaway, elbow jumper on the way in, good. 6 points for Antonio Hardaway, or rather 4 points. 36-26, a 10-point lead for the Vikings. Finn Walsh looking to drive with the left hand high off the glass and good. 9 points now for Finn Walsh. 38-26, the lead back to 12 for St. Lawrence. Becton driving. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound back for Hardaway off the glass and good. And Hardaway has the first 4 points for the Chargers in this second half. 38-28. St. Lawrence with the 10-point lead. As some contact there. Walsh runs into Shaheed Owens. Foul is called. Third foul on Shaheed Owens as now Walsh drives, somehow gets that ball to go in as it rattled all the way around the rim. And Walsh has 4 points here in the second half, 11 for the game. 40-28 Vikings as this pass is tipped out of bounds, last touch by St. Lawrence. Chargers will inbound from near their own bench. Here's Anderson looking down low, eventually finds Hardaway, couldn't get it to go. Offensive rebound, puts it back up and draws a foul. First free throw from Hardaway. Off the front of the rim, no good. Second free throw from Hardaway. This one is good. And it's 40-29. Walsh on the outside game, 5:25 play third quarter. Second free throw, no good from Williams, so the lead remains at 12 for the Vikings. Robinson ahead for Becton on the right side, back for Robinson. He'll set up the offense. Here's Newtall on the outside to Hardaway on the block. Back outside, Malik Anderson. Back for Robinson at the top of the key. Now it's Newtall on the outside. Over for Becton. Becton with the crossover in the lane, scoops it up and gets the roll off the back of the rim. 12 points now for Becton, 41-31. And now it's stolen away by Becton. Up ahead for Robinson. He has the lay-in for two, and the Chargers have cut it to single digits. First points of the night for John Robinson. Here's Jeremiah Williams, 41-33. St. Lawrence with the 8-point lead, but the Chargers working their way back into this one. Jackson driving baseline, and he got it to go. Big basket there for Lance Jackson. And now it's stolen by Walsh on the left side. Walsh drives the lane. He is fouled, and count the bucket as well. Finn Walsh now will have a chance for a three-point play. Just like that, the lead's back to 12, and Walsh has a chance at the free throw line to make it a 13-point game. Free throw is in and out. 45-33, 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. The Chargers trail by 12. Becton controlling near midcourt now for Robinson. Robinson on the left wing beyond the three-point line, dribbles to the top of the key. Now back Newtall. Now it's Robinson. Down to Hardaway. Hardaway on the left block, in and out, but the putback is there from Marcus Becton. Becton with 14 points now. 45-35, St. Lawrence with the lead, and the Vikings have the basketball with under 3.5 left here in the third quarter. Short jumper from Finn Walsh is good. Walsh with 9 points in the third quarter alone, has 16 for the game. Anderson driving to the basket, had it blocked from behind, out of bounds, last touch by the Vikings. 3:12 left here in the third, 47-35 St. Lawrence. And Kyle Thomas will check into the ball game as Hardaway heads to the bench. In for Becton. Becton driving and gets it to go from in close. 47-37. Walsh on the outside. Trey Davis for threes. Dangerous, but this one's short. Newtall running with the rebound. Pulls up for a free throw line jumper and sinks it. 47-39. Back to an 8-point game. Slater on the outside for Jeremiah Williams. Williams with a crossover dribble and fires a right wing three. That's well off the mark. The rebound taken by John Robinson with 2:30 to play in the third. Robinson on the right wing looking for Newtall. Finds him in the right corner. Nearly lost the pass there. Newtall, crossover dribble. Elbow jumper not there. Rebound tipped and taken by Jeremiah Williams. Williams looking into the corner for Jackson. This pass out of bounds and into the hallway outside the gym here at St. Joe's. Timeout is taken, 47-39 with 2:10 left here in the third quarter. Chargers trailing by 8, trying to keep their way and make their way back into this ball game. They've trailed by as many as 13 here in this third quarter. So 2:10 left in the third. 47-39. The St. Lawrence Vikings with the lead. St. Lawrence comes in with a 20-3 record. They've lost just one game against Chicago Catholic League competition. That came much earlier in the season against Montini. At 9. Robinson in for Anderson. Anderson sprinting over half court, trying to dish it to Becton. It's tipped and stolen by Finn Walsh. Walsh on the left side into the corner. Trey Davis, right side three, rattles it home. Trey Davis has his first points of the second half, but he has 21 for the game. The lead back to 11 for St. Lawrence, 50-39. 1:20 left. 3, no good this rebound by Becton. Up ahead to a wide open John Robinson to the front court, and he has the lay-in for 2. 52-43, it's back at single digits. Finn Walsh drives baseline, dishes back out. Trey Davis, wide open 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken by Lance Jackson. His putback is good. 5 seconds left in the quarter, 11-point game. Newtall pushing ahead, looking for Thomas at the buzzer. He got it to go on the pass, but it was after the buzzer had rang here at St. Joe. So at the end of 3, the score, St. Lawrence 54 and St. Joseph 43. Chargers hanging tough in this one. They cut it down to 8. But can they work their way back in? We'll find out here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on Arena Sportsnet. Welcome back here to St. Joseph High School. The Chargers trailing by 11, 54-43. St. Lawrence with the lead here. Finn Walsh over half court. Walsh now on the outside, Jeremiah Williams. Gives over for Wilson, his left wing 3, no good. The rebound by Kyle Thomas, up ahead for Becton. Becton over half court. Now looking to drive the lane. Outside, Anderson, corner 3, no good. The rebound taken by Williams, up ahead for Walsh. Pushing quickly the other way, the right lane, blocked by Anderson. What a block that he pinned to the backboard. But St. Lawrence able to keep possession. And then Newtall tips the ball out of bounds. St. Lawrence will keep it. 7:25 left here in the ball game. The Vikings lead 54-43. Walsh dribbles to midcourt, now over to the right side of the floor, near the sideline of the scorer's table. Runs into Newtall, and he comes away with the steal. Newtall, off the glass, has the lay-in for 2. D'Amico Newtall with 8 points here in this ballgame. 54-45, and now a foul. This will be called on Newtall. That's his second foul. Is on the 4th on the Chargers as a team. 6:59 left in the ball game, a 9-point lead for St. Lawrence. Jackson for Williams, and Newtall tipped it out of his hands, out of bounds. It will stay with the Vikings. Williams gets it into Finn Walsh. Walsh looking to drive, and another foul called. They get Newtall again here. That is his 3rd. Trey Davis for 3. No good. The rebound by Kyle Thomas. 6:30 to play. 54-45. Here's Anderson on the outside. Anderson to Thomas in the lane. Gets it to go with the runner. A beautiful pass on the assist from Anderson to Thomas. It's a 7-point game. Just over 6 minutes to play in this one. Wilson on the outside in the right corner, driving against Anderson. Malone got a hand on it, but then another chance, and Wilson goes up. He draws the foul. He'll have a couple of free throws. (54-47), 6:02 to play. First free throw from Darius Wilson is good. That makes it 55-47. Second free throw from Wilson. Rattles it home. Back to a 9-point lead for the Vikings. Malone back for Newtall. St. Lawrence showing some full court pressure. Now here's Anderson in the mid lane. Nearly lost the basketball. Put up a shot, then an offensive rebound from Malone. His free throw line jumper is good. Brandon Malone with his first points, and it's a 7-point game again. 5:40 to play, 56-49. Finn Walsh with it for the Vikings. Drives the right lane, off the glass, no good. The rebound to Malone. Malone over half court, pushing ahead, looking for Thomas. Goes off his feet, out of bounds. And Malone maybe moving a little bit too quickly there as the Chargers could have slowed it down. 5:30 left, a 7-point game. Walsh up the right side for Lance Jackson now. On the left wing, Trey Davis for Williams on the left wing. Williams looking to drive against Kyle Thomas, and a foul called on the floor. And that is the 7th foul on the Chargers, so a 1-and-1 here for Jeremiah Williams. That's the 3rd foul on Thomas. Williams makes the first free throw. Second free throw from Williams. Next time. Williams able to make both free throws. 60-49 with just under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Brandon Malone for Malik Anderson. Now Thomas looking for the alley-oop. Not able to bring down the one-handed slam on the alley-oop. And now here's Darius Wilson on the outside. Lance Jackson. Now Trey Davis wide open for a right corner three. He sinks it. And just like that, it is 63-49. We apologize again for the technical difficulties, as St. Joe's had cut this to a 7-point game, 56-49. Since then, a 7-0 run for St. Lawrence, and now the inbounds is stolen by Finn Walsh. Walsh to Williams. He drives the mid lane, and he is fouled, and will have 2 free throws here with 4:19 to play. So a 14-point lead now for the Vikings after it looked like the Chargers were going to come back in this one. They had all the momentum briefly, but just like that, in an instant, St. Lawrence has taken the wind out of the sails of this Chargers team, as Jeremiah Williams makes the first free throw. He's 4 for 4, now 5 for 5 at the line here in the fourth quarter alone. Second free throw, no good for Williams. 64-49, 15-point game. Becton on the left wing. Becton looking to drive the baseline, trying to dish outside for Malone. Malone beyond the three-point line. Finds Becton. And now this pass goes off the foot of Anderson, but then it's touched by Williams out of bounds. It will stay with the Chargers. 3:43 left in the fourth quarter. St. Joe's will take a timeout as they trail by 15 with 3:43 left here on their home floor. So 3:43 left to play. St. Laurence leading by 15. This was a 7-point game just a couple of minutes ago. Becton beyond the three-point line on the left side. Goes for Malone. Now it's Newtall, guarded by Walsh. Newtall dishes for Thomas, and he draws a foul. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul called on Lance Jackson. That is just the second on the Vikings here in the second half, as Thomas misses the first free throw off the front of the rim. Second free throw from Thomas. This one is good. 64-50. 14-point game with just over 3 minutes to play. Walsh able to get around Newtall. Dishes outside. Darius Wilson for 3 in the right corner. No good. Rebound pulled down by Becton. Up ahead in the front court looking for Malik Anderson. Able to save it, but his back was lying on the end line out of bounds. And so it's back to St. Laurence. .303 left in the ball game. Vikings lead by 14, 64-50. Walsh over midcourt, drives to the basket, and he gets hit pretty hard. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. 2:49 left in this one, and a 14-point lead for the Vikings. Jelani Willis checks in for the Chargers. Walsh makes the first free throw. 65-50. Second free throw from Walsh. Also good. 66-50, a 16-point lead now for St. Laurence. Here's Malik Anderson, free throw line jumper, no good there. Rebound taken by Becton. He puts it back up and draws a foul. He'll go to the line for 2 with 2:37 left. Becton misses the first free throw. Now the second free throw from Becton is good. Nice night tonight for Marcus Becton with 17 points. And the Chargers still trailing by 15. 2:37 left here. Slater in for Walsh. Walsh dribbles beyond the three-point line, guarded by Newtall. And he is fouled. It's been a parade of whistles here in the past couple of minutes. as Michael Turner will check in for St. Joe's. And Walsh heads to the free throw line here as Newtall is fouled out. Back Anderson at the top of the key. Anderson looking to drive the lane. Puts it off the glass and in. Malik Anderson with 8 points tonight. Under 2 minutes left, a 14-point lead for the Vikings. As Walsh gives back for Jeremiah Williams. Williams drives the mid lane. The left side off the glass, no good. The rebound of Malik Anderson. Anderson looking to drive all the way to the hoop. Off the glass, no good. Tip not there for Thomas, but Becton has the third chance bucket. And he now has 19 points. Here's Lance Jackson driving the baseline. Reverse lay-in, no good. But the rebound is there. 12-point lead for the Vikings. Finn Walsh drives off the glass, no good. And here comes Becton with just over a minute to play. Becton driving the lane, dishes outside. Jelani Willis for three. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Willis. He puts it back up, no good. Has another chance at it and can't get it to go there either. Now all the way in the front court is Walsh, wide open for the left-handed lay-in. It's 69-55. St. Joe's will take a timeout as they trail by 14 with 48 seconds left. So the Chargers trail by 14. Winding out the final 40 seconds of this one. They cut it down to 7. And now it's stolen by Williams. Williams with a windmill jam. And that's the exclamation point for St. Laurence as they lead by 16. Now Anderson for three. Nothing but net there, but too little, too late as the Chargers trail this by 13 points. Slater in the backcourt now with 10 seconds left to a wide open Williams. He fakes and can dribble out the final couple of seconds of this one as St. Lawrence takes it 71-58.